Okay, well, hi everybody, and welcome back to my walkthrough for the Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine game, which I'm playing on the most difficult difficulty setting. This is the original 1999 release of the game, and for the PC, of course, and this is the start of level 9, I'm at the moment. Dr. Jones is, or Indy, I like to call him as well. He's now in Teotihuacan. He's flew over here with the help of Sophia Hapgood in a helicopter after escaping the previous area he was at in a jeep. And he has to now explore further in this big deep place for find out what the Russians are up to, because they're all in pursuit of the next machine part, third machine part, which I think is called Azar's part. It enables levitation in certain spots, and so anyway, this is a really cool level. It's quite long, one of the longest levels in the game, not the longest, but one of the longer ones. Possibly even slightly longer level 4. But it's a really good level. I think it ups the ante a bit in terms of difficulty. Just quick save here, but in a good way. I mean, it makes it more interesting and exciting and challenging stuff. It sounds like there might be a scorpion in here, but there isn't actually. I think it's possibly the first level of the game where it sounds like danger, but it's not there just yet. And then sometimes what happens is when you least expect it, then suddenly a scorpion sneaks up on you and bites you, and then you have to use a poison kit to, otherwise Indy dies, slowly but surely, from the poison. It's a really big level, this, but notice all the beautiful decorations, and there's some things that are maybe not so pretty, like that face there, ugly face, but it's a sign of that this place is not to be underestimated. But there is danger here. It's got a history to it and stuff, past, and the Russians don't actually quite know what they're dealing with. Indy's a very brave man, but he's a hero type person, so he wants to rectify things and make things better. So he's risking his life here to gotta watch out, that's the first scorpion encountered. Damn thing. The door closes him now. It's easy to get overawed and overwhelmed by this level, but you just do it logically one step at a time and you'll be fine. No problems. You just have to be on the lookout for scorpions, and it's just as well now that Indy's got Tactlet's part which enables an invisibility, because this level definitely ups the ante in terms of difficulty with them compared to previous levels. So it's jolly helpful that you can just. I actually like to if I can, just do a slow walk. You can jump as well, but I find it easier just to do a slow walk there. There might be another spider here. I mean scorpion. Beg pardon. Not here, okay, but there is a danger in this next section. If Indy takes that water
What
key,
have we here?
Then this floor, or he's standing on top of this platform, will suddenly move. Yeah. Fast and ready to go. Just work logically, just one step at a time, and it'll be fine. And the main thing is just to solve each little problem one bit at a time. It is quite a big problem-solving level. The problems can be broken down quite easily into small bite-sized pieces. One of the most beautiful levels in the game in terms of architecture, style, structure, overall structure, and colors. Anyway, enough babbling on here. Without further ado, let's take this water key, which is most invaluable. Indy really needs it to be able to progress at a certain stage. Immediately decide to jump, and then there's one scorpion you can get right there. And then for the next, there's another one there that's on this side as far as I know. So you quickly take Sacket's part with the key and press Control key. Then the scorpion won't be alerted straight away because he's invisible, but immediately get the gun out. And just in time, he managed to kill it.
Look what I found.
Silver coins. Just before he could bite him, he managed to kill that scorpion. So, here we go. A lot of machete using in this level, but that's to be expected for a place like this, which is in some ways almost like a giant tomb. Kind of like Tomb Raider in some ways. But this is another area where this level, if you haven't seen it in previous levels of this game now, I've shown you a walk before. Well, this level most definitely shows a step up in terms of quality of this game as compared to, in my opinion anyway, as compared to, I don't know, that was weird. I think he was taking the wrong angle there, first two swipes. Immediately there's another scorpion. Yeah, compared to the Tomb Raider games, this, I would say this level here is the first real sort of sign. If you haven't seen it yet, this level definitely gives you that impression that it stands head and shoulders above the Tomb Raider games. I'm not saying the Tomb Raider games aren't good, and I enjoyed them when I played them in the past, but I prefer this game in terms of its puzzles and problem solving. Yeah, so yeah, and all the music for the danger. Maybe at times it gets a wee bit repetitive after a while, but there are a couple of other tunes that haven't come up yet in this game that are quite interesting actually, and okay, where does he go and give you a bit of a, can sound intimidating initially, but that's good. It's in a good way because it shows you that how small Indy is sometimes in the face of the danger he's up against. What? At least Corbin didn't rush towards him. That's the next lot of treasure. Gold coins this time. Okay, he's only got 2, but don't worry, there's plenty more treasure that will be fairly easy to find. One thing I will say about this level that I like is that the treasures are not like in virtually impossible to find. If you look carefully, there's 1 or 2 that are easy to miss, but if you're looking carefully, you'll be able to see them without too much difficulty. Anyway.
Amazing. Stones carved like gears.
There's something I want to tell you about this section, but I will do that in a minute. I first want to enable this place to be used, this system of sorts. You won't be able to use this wheel or this, whatever you call this thing, this button, this massive button, without, or lever, whatever you call it. You won't be able to use any of that. Okay, you'll be able to use this here. But the other 2 things you won't be able to use until he's activated the system. Yeah, but I think that, that's an elevator down to the bottom, to the next room. I'd like to go here first, because there's just a treasure that's easy to miss. A little bit later in the level, not too much later, like in a few minutes time, 5-10 minutes time, Indy will be coming up here and going out there. But if you use it from coming up here, you see, it's and he just wants to get out. It's a lot easier to miss this.
What have we here?
If he gets it now, then it's much easier to see. It's coming in from this side. staring him straight in the face, like right there. Then there's no way that you'll be able to miss it unless you're really, really colorblind. I mean, don't disrespect in saying that. I'm just, you know. Now, here's the elevator you can use to go down. I find it quicker just to fall down. It's perfectly safe to do that. I reserve this elevator for when Indy needs to go up, because you can't get up there to the platform above any other way than by the elevator. But to go down, it's much quicker if he just falls down like it just did there. Now, I'll tell you about these doors soon. First, just get the system activated. Now, before he falls down to the actual room below, there's another sort of ledge that Indy can climb up onto. Right there. And then you will be able to find another treasure. Now, there's two ways you can do this to get to it. You can either do a running jump or a forward roll. Those are the only two methods that will work. You won't be able to get to that ledge across there any other way. I like the roll. First reason is that I don't often use it, so it's kind of more interesting, exciting to get. The other reason is, I think it gives you more of a thrill anyway. So there we are.
What's this?
Get to show off some acrobatics. And they can show out the naysayers of Indiana Jones games, those who think, oh, Tomb Raider's so much better. Well, Dr. Jones here has actually got, I'm not that far from a match with Lara Croft in terms of nifty moves. The, the rolling movements. Yeah. Unless it's the intimidating tuna machinery that would be comes up for the first time in this game. This level, you just heard it now. Woo! Makes me think of like a forest of pine trees and ice cold lemon juice and mint and lime. Oh, maybe even some apple juice. Or even cream soda, possibly. Yeah. Right, so you learn the importance, if you haven't yet in this game, definitely in this level, you learn the importance of being shrewd as well and thinking ahead and saving yourself a lot of time and effort, and I mean an awful lot of time and effort. Right, a little bit of forward planning, a wee bit of contingency planning here and there, you know? Like now, one example of that in action is if you look above, that door that just opened there and out there, that's the room there. So why waste time climbing up one of those silver colored things over there when you can just climb up this one? And then all he needs to do is do a running jump over here, and one more. I prefer the sides here. There's chance of him not paying attention to get across than diagonally. Okay. See, much quicker. What he did there, and that just took like a moment or two of teeny weeny bit of forward planning and looking ahead and a little bit of initiative. Right. I think the rolling move works here. So the Z key and forward. Yes.
Look what I found. An idol.
Do it again. Yes. Hey, that elevator comes down, but it won't crush him dead because he's on the other side. There. Moves out of the way of it, and then it moves up here. And by now he should have half the treasures. Yes, he got exactly 5 out of 10. Perfect. Absolutely perfect so far. So, my aim is to try and get this level done in record time if I can. Now about this section. Okay? A couple things I will say. Strategy will go a really long way. Yeah. Secondly, furthermore, it's better to open these doors in a particular order. And thirdly, it's best to do all of them in one sitting. And I mean, okay, going like for example now, I'll show you what I mean. I would say the top-down approach. Seeing Dr. Jones as a scientifically minded doctor, he would tend to use the top-down approaches, as far as I reckon. The top-down, the fish at the top, bird shape in the middle, jaguar shape at the bottom. Alright? Red, yellow, green, or pink, yellow, green. Now, that means, right, the pink red fish is first to be opened, then this door. The bird one gets open. The way they get open is by these circular shaped blocks moving it to the right. And yeah, you see, it's a very, very clever mechanism, you see, because now the inner blocks, when the blocks are in the inner part of this notch here, this black line, they move clockwise. So it makes sense that the actual block itself, in terms of rotation, would also itself rotate clockwise, like this way around, you know. So when it's in that rim, the outer ring circle there, it goes anti-clockwise in that direction, and then it not only moves anti-clockwise, it itself rotates as well at the same time anti-clockwise. So then the final block would then, it's like a gear system, gear mechanism. Then this one logically moves clockwise. And by that moving clockwise, this moves left to right. And then this kind of archway or whatever, hold the back behind it, suddenly becomes visible and you can go through and explore further. And then the third door, if you open, is this one. Fourth and final door is this one. And in each of these rooms, there are sections, the three sections there, fish, bird, and jaguar sections, you'll find a certain idol, which has to go into a certain slot. It belongs to in this room that's behind this door. So it's best to open all these doors right off the bat, because there is a glitch in this game, you see, which I very, very recently experienced. In fact, yesterday when I was last night when I was trying to do the recording, and it happens occasionally. Something just goes wrong, and can't really explain it so well. It's hard to explain. Really, it just happens. It can happen from time to time. So be warned. It's best to do this, like all of them now, in one sitting. So, without further ado, let's get started with that. Firstly, as I said earlier, the block in the inner circle moves clockwise. So, if one of them moves clockwise, wanted to get to that fish bit to open that door first. So which block might be able to move there? Well, there's that block there in front of the bird-shaped door, but it's on the outer circle. So we have to push it to the inner circle. Can't pull it because there's no space there between this block and the statue, and you would run out of space for pulling it. So had to push it. So that will now move from there to here, this part. That will move from there right to here. So all Indy has to do now, it has to go via the elevator up, too high for him to jump, up to here. Just press that wheel.
After 2,000 years, the machine still works.
Amazing. Wow.
Old Aslan didn't even have a college degree.
Well, have you ever considered, Indy, that maybe they didn't have such a thing as college degrees back then? Yeah, anyway. I'm just being a bit cheeky. So as you can see, I just wanted to show you. I mean, it was fairly obvious, I think, but there you can see for yourselves right here that fish door can now be opened. It doesn't matter what direction the statue is facing. Okay, and it doesn't matter which block it is in which order. As long as they're all there, aligned, in front of the door, you can open it. So, and like in that mechanism for earlier with those things that he pulled, the silver colored things, lower down in another room. I think it was lower down. Yeah. Now means that Indy could use this system. He wouldn't have been able to earlier, of course. So, without further ado, push that. Yay! Quick save. Right. Now, do a little bit of logical planning here. What next? Well, presumably it's best to do the bird door next. Okay. It's really quite simple. Use the real ones. Because then one of those blocks will definitely get to where you want them to be, right? And just want to check that there's a block on that side. Is there? No. Okay, I thought it might have been, but I got that wrong. So, if that's in the middle block, that moves clockwise, that moves anti-clockwise. Let's see. Little bit unsure here. I just don't overthink it. What I like to do is get this one up here. It's the first port of call. Let's get one block up to the door. Okay? Worry about these later, I would say. Although, I would like to have a block here, which I will. I'll move it clockwise. And then, once that's moved clockwise there, then if I move this block to this position, then this will move, it'll move anti-clockwise, and that other block will move clockwise here, and then all three blocks will be aligned to that door. But obviously this block has to be moved first. But this one remains unaffected for now, because it's outside of the ring, so it's not going to move along the circular rings. So, all you need to do, push these buttons, go up the elevator, and then push the wheel inwards, and there we go. Now I've got two blocks aligned, but don't be too hasty. It's this one he's going to get. So that's going to move here, this block's going to move over there, but that block's going to move over here, so they're all going to be aligned correctly. Well, 3 blocks. And you only need 3 to make the door move to the right, such that you're able to get through to the next section. Yeah, would you choose to go there? It's available for you to go to. I say it like that because I know you can see they're all there. Sorry, I just like movement, the feeling of movement. I'm saying that we're deliberately have to think about the definitely when you choose to go to them is because I want to get all of them open now in one sitting. Right. So that's 2 out of 4 done. 2 down, 2 to go. Now, the simplest thing to do, easiest, is just use the wheel once. It's sometimes best to do that first before you try anything. Now, as I said earlier, simplest way is to then get it to the next door you want it to be at. Okay, and then concentrate on the other blocks. That one there would move anti-clockwise if it's on the outer ring to the Jaguar notch, black line, and that one, once in the inner, moving to the inner ring, can move clockwise, and then those 2 blocks will be aligned with that block there. So there's no more than a couple of moves required to achieve that. First thing to do, top priority, is to get that block onto that door. Alright. Next one, secondary priority, get this block here, and then we'll move so I can move anti-clockwise to there. And last but not least, of those priorities is to move that to the inner ring, and then that will move clockwise to there. See? It's a very, very clever system, this. Yeah. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. It's really quite simple once you understand it. Okay. So they all aligned correctly, you were able to see there. I'm not going to fall down again. Make any fall. You can see they're all aligned correctly, so without further ado, push that. Yay! At the F5 key, save, only got 1 door left to do, so very good point to save. Okay. Right. That final door, actually, I'd like to get this block done now. Yeah. When it's done, it's done. That's it. All the doors are opened, then every single area is accessible, and therefore this level can be finished, and then you can move on to level 10 at the end. Right, so simplest thing to do right now, quickest way, immediately just go back up to here, push the wheel again. No, you can't turn the wheel, but that's the way the system works, so just accept it, like all of it, you know. That resembles what's down below these. Those represent those rock-shaped things should look like rocks. There's actually, those are the circular blocks, and that says an outer ring and an inner ring. See, an ancient mechanism. It's jolly useful. Okay, so what now? Well, let's see. That block at the end there, you can move here anti-clockwise if it's on the outer ring, and that on the inner ring will move here. But at the moment, that's outside of both rings. That block there outside the Jaguar door. So where the Jaguar was, so earlier there, yeah, so move to the right. So I have the influence at this stage. So for now, just push the wheel again, like so. Now, all you need to do, hold on, yeah. Just a small move from there to there, clockwise. Just a move anti-clockwise. Yeah, once you've got it to the outer ring. So, what I need to do now is, sorry, I'm starting this. Use this wheel one more time. Possibly the last time in this game, in this level now. And in this game, yeah. So the 3 blocks are aligned to that door. It should work now. I'll be very surprised if an error occurs. Yay! So all the doors are opened, which means that this level can be completed. I won't show you that room just yet, because don't want to wait for it. There's slots where Indy can put the idols in. Once he's found the idols, of course. Jump! Dive! Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't like these fish. Nasty things. Why can't they just leave the good doctor alone? I don't know. Nah. Come on, I'm not going to have you bugging me again. Come here. You're not going to bug me. Come here. There. I'm not having those bloody things sneak up behind me. Sorry. I hate those things. Okay, so this is where the water key is crucial. Without that, you would not be able to use that switch. Therefore, that would not be able to open that. If that's not open, you can't get through that section. You can't get through to that side there without it open. And then there's a kind of lever thing on this side, a lever that pulls these three things to open. The same tune again as earlier. Can sound a bit daunting. It sounds ancient. But this tune takes on an even greater significance in level 10. So, and it gets adjusted slightly as well, in the latter part of level 10. So, I'm laughing because there's a certain sound I like to make, put on voice, or put on, how do we describe it? It's supposed to resemble the sound of rumbling thunder. Yeah. From actual recording when I do level 10. Yeah, ladder. Oh, you didn't have to climb all the way. He always does that. Creature of habit. Oh, for goodness sakes. What the flip, man? Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm getting a little carried away here. Yeah, he's still dreaming all the way. Okay. Okay, that should be enough. Save. Okay, he has to get to that archway over there. And on that side, we can't get to there from here. Because there's nothing you can jump to from here. But yeah, on this side, there's something he can shimmy his way across over on this side. See, so sometimes you gotta think a little bit outside the box. Yeah. And don't worry, there's nothing back there, nothing of interest. I'm not going to bother turning the lighter on. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because it is possible to get this jump wrong. It's quite rare I get it wrong, but it can happen. So now that ladder I was showing you there, which you couldn't get to from there, well, here we are, right there. So you have to get up this room, and then there's a hidden treasure here that's quite easy to miss. I'm sure there's a time I played this level where I'd find no, look heck, there's another treasure that's easy to miss as well, which I'll show you a bit later, and I think I missed that one as well. I missed that one and one I'm about to show you here, this section, and therefore you only scored, I only got 8 out of 10 treasures. You had to replay the level. Well, or backtrack, shall I say. In my last save game I had, yeah. It's difficult to get it just right. The best tactic I find here is to do a standing jump from this side, and then he grabs onto the edge. If you do a running jump, it's also easy for this diagonal V-shaped wall to affect your jump and make him fall back and down into the water. And if he goes too much this way, then it's a very, very difficult jump to do if it's a running jump. So a stand jump is by far the best way. There's I think that's a silver bar. But in the opposite direction, it's scary to see where that diagonal wall is. And it's best on this side to do a running jump. There we are. You see that thing looks a bit like a crocodile's mouth, actually. All I need to do is whip onto that to get across that gap. There's no way you could get across there without a whip. It's way too big a gap. Alright, and there's this ladder here. I know it's a little bit tedious, but just look at the colouring and the size of the room. It's massive. This is structurally, objectively speaking, one of the best levels of the game. And it really sort of ups the ante. It kind of, for me anyway, it gives you the feeling that you're most definitely not near the start of the game anymore. You're most definitely at least...
Товарищи, stay alert. The Americanians may already be here. He's a smart one, that fellow. That's why we summoned Spetsnaz. Our previous security detachment failed us. Make sure you don't. Now, берите позиции.
Snot. It makes it sound like snot. He needs a handkerchief for them or something. A hanky man. Yeah, this game never gives one the impression you're definitely a good halfway or so through this game at least. I would say that by the end of this level you are practically halfway. Because even though this is, in terms of numbers of levels, forget about the secret level. In terms of the non-secret levels, it's 16 of them. This is 9 out of 16, ninth one. In terms of numbers, it's more than halfway, but because of the length of the levels in the first half of the game, well, some of their levels, the first half are a fair bit shorter than the ones in the second half. The second half of numbers levels, I would say that you're not quite halfway at the start of this level, but when you're at least halfway to this level, or towards the end of it, that should definitely be halfway at least.
An iPhone.
Yeah, some light coming in. You have to be careful in this section though. A lot of guards. Now's the perfect time to use invisibility. W key. Just so those guards can't see you. Because they will see it if... Yeah. I think maybe from now on I will start using the first person term more. Just makes the game feel a bit more personable and stuff. Instead of referring to Indy in that, maybe I'll just say you from now on. As much as possible. Yeah, they will see him, trust me. I mean, they will see you, trust me. So you,
A silver
what you do
mirror.
is you grab
I
it,
know
huh?
I'd like to get her hands on that.
Sure you do. Probably that man we met earlier in the game. What's his name again? I can't remember his name. One with a quite strong American accent. He works for the CSI, FBI, I should say. But back then they were called OSA. Turner, that's right, Dr. Turner. Yeah. So, now, before you go down there, right, hide. Be well hidden. In fact, best in this corner here. Otherwise, one of them will definitely see him. So, is there another one? Yeah? I'm trying to remember now. Well, I don't know. It's a very.
Hey, Tim!
I think they saw him. Yeah, they saw him there. Try to get into a better position. See if this helps.
Hey, Tim!
Oh gosh. Well, there's him. Okay. Sometimes you gotta strategically make them move around a bit like pawns on a chessboard. Oh shit. They almost saw me there. Yeah. Yeah, there's can be a lot of strategy involved in this part of the game. Oh, goodness. They are very sharp at this point.
Sтой!
Goodness grief. They are really, really sharp. I mean really sharp. That's part of the game. Gotta get at least one of them. I think 4 of them. It's like, jeez, like that's virtually impossible in some ways. Yeah, I'll use a machine pistol quickly, very quickly.
Эй, ты! Стой на месте!
Oh, come on.
Эй!
Quickly, there.
Эй, ты!
Didn't quite get a chance there. She's like, these guys, I tell you. You can see that one because the lighting there is blocking a view of him. But they're kind of almost facing each other there, so it's rather difficult to get him from here, but I'll try. See if I can catch him out with this. It's gonna be tough, but they are so sharp. They are unbelievably sharp in this section. I mean, look at him as well. Like the odds are
Стой!
stacked.
Ты опять здесь?
Can't get him from there. Right. Time to turn invisible. And I don't normally find them this tough. This is definitely an exception to the rule. It's luck of the draw in some ways, I would say. I only got 41 of those left. I'd rather stick to change number 3. Well, I should have an easier view on one of them now. I don't know how he's able to see me from there.
Эй, ты!
How's he able to see me from there? I don't know. Okay. You know what, I'm just gonna blitz him. I don't care anymore, just blitz him. Yeah, that's it. Quick sticks. Enough of this whole shitty nonsense, just blitz someone. Fuck. Yes, like. Tough, eh? And so now this time where all the ammo is, I always manage to collect that amount. Yeah. I need to be in that room. No. Okay. So, where to now? I'm trying to remember. That's this way, that's right. There are a couple more soul Russian dudes in the face down here somewhere. Always don't forget about this trap. Very easy to forget about that in the excitement and rush to want to get back to down below. That's one of the reasons not to rush and be careful. Yeah? That trap, but also because of the Russian dudes. They're gonna be a. Oh no! Shit! How did he know I was there? I know he must have heard me, but that's ridiculous. Guys, I'm sorry. That's just. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy. I could see me from there. He heard me, I suppose. See, now it's just very, very difficult to do this section without being shot by them. Oh, I pressed the wrong key by mistake there because I'm playing in the dark here. I can't see a thing. I can't see a thing. Like on my keyboard, I have to. Everything I press is from memory. So just make sure this time. Okay, I figured it out this time. But it's more dangerous and it's more scary when you get more in the thick of the action. When I get into it, I find it harder to, especially when it's dark and you can't see a thing. It's harder to get the keys right. If just press bar, he'll pull up the same gun. Spacebar is really easy to get right. First time. Where is he now? Oh, goodness. Come on. Being a coward. Oh, for goodness sakes, man.
Sтой!
Oh, you bloody... Sorry.
A gun.
I hate when they do that. Out again. Submachine gun. Find it the easiest to use for these dudes. Because they're real pests, I must say. Real pests. Alright. So the soldiers are there. Enemies are now. Immediately. He's gonna see me in a moment, so just...
Sтой!
Come on! Get the frick, yeah, you bloody bastard! I'd have to frickin' stand behind a frickin' corner. And I can't bloody get to them. Frickin'. They do make it really hard, I must say. In a frustrating sense. You can't just stay right there. I'll get you now. Come on. God, these guys. guys, I hate them. Sorry. They are just so frustrating, that. They're such a pain in the arse. Right. Give me one of the medicinal herbs. Okay. So, as far as I know, I haven't been to the bird section yet, because it's just the fish idol I have so far. So the next thing to do is the bird. Ooh. I prefer going down here first. If you go this way, you'll find another hidden treasure. This time, a silver idol.
Aha! An idol.
At least I have more variety to them in this level 8. They were becoming too repetitive, really, and predictable. All just gold. Don't worry about up there. There's nothing there. Can't get up there either. Can't get out, so. On the water. You have to come up here first. Before you can then go. Before you can go up there. Oh no, this way. So there. Immediately just very important here to be on your guard, because these scorpions are very, very sharp. Very sharp. And it's all too easy to get bitten here in this section. In fact, I would advise you to potentially use Tucklet's part to turn invisible. Well, wasn't necessary this time. If the scorpion happened to be a lot closer, then it'd be better to immediately press Control T to turn invisible. Yeah, so to feel safer, use a flashlight here just to see if there's any danger. No, good. So this treasure is a treasure here. I like to just do a slow walk like that, and it's a nice bluish.
Look what I found.
Black or blue color treasure. Just a slow walk. Easy enough.
A little vibration would smash this.
There we are. It's quite obvious, but sometimes best to check first. Suzuki. Yay! So, mystery mystique. Is it to be a bit of disappointment for Indy? For you? Well, let's find out and see. That's sort of partly what that tune for me anyway signifies. Is there potential disappointment to face, Dr. Jones? As you? Wow. Wait and see. Okay, you've got 9 treasures. There's only one more to find, which is on that side there. See up there, that there? Yeah, you see that up there? There's a little square shaped recess in the wall. There's a little object at the bottom of it. It's easy to miss. That was the other treasure I told you about earlier, that in the Suna, and you got 8 out of 10.
Hey!
It's a green colour. It's quite well camouflaged with the colouring of this wall here. So, dark grey hue colour wall. So yeah, you all 10 treasures now. So, perfect 10 out of 10. Right. Always the shift key to quick turn when you push left right arrow. Just a reminder, in case any of you forgot. Quick save. Just a running jump will do. And gotta be careful here. My advice would be there's a scorpion from that side that will come for Indy and for you, and there's one from that side that will come for you. So my advice is turn invisible, then the scorpions can't see you, and go up here first. There's a couple more up here. Deal with them now, and they won't catch you by surprise. They'll be a lot less likely to. And then there's the other two down here that you can now deal with much more easily and effectively. You got much more control of the situation now. See? If you like Piggy in the middle, there, with one on each side, it's much harder. So to deal with them. And just in case you need any, there's a poison kit.
What have we here? Some medicine.
Luckily I haven't had to use any except one. No, I haven't actually had to use any this time, I think. No. Last time, you know, even the recording thing went wrong the last time. There was a glitch in this game with those doors I'm talking about earlier. And I think I got bitten 4 times by the bloody scorpions. I ended up only having what I think like either 3 or 2 poison kits left. I mean, at the beginning of the level I had like 6 or 7. Like crazy. Right. Yay! I actually like these up first. Get that done. And there we are. And then there's this one to do. Opposite side of the room. I like how it's perfectly symmetrical. One on each side of the room, right and left. And then the bird idol.
This looks interesting.
Ooh. Wow. Second level. And I think when he goes into the Jaguar section, picks up the third idol, the Jaguar idol, and this door, horizontal door here, massive door will open to let the light down through another section, another room, so I can finally reach where the idol is. I mean the statue, big statue right at the bottom. Okay, so to get out of this room, take us back up this way. That's right. And then just push this button. There we go. It opens the door. Okay, and then right. Nothing else to find over in this area. So I go right back down, and all he needs to do actually is plummet all the way down. Whee! Into the water. Go down below, and then just climb up here. And I don't think there's any soldiers, thank goodness, waiting for you. So now for the Jaguar section, to get the Jaguar idol, because you've got the fish idol, and you might not be able to see this one. You've got the mirror, it's got a fish idol, and you've got a bird idol. So there's only one idol left to get. Oh, oops, monkey. Save now. Last thing I want is to not have quick saved, and then something goes wrong. Get bitten by a skull. Oh, forgot about them. Oh, yeah. It always gives me a fright. Here we are. That time I threw caution to the wind and just quickly ran. Across that trap as well. The switch, which activates the trap if you step on it. Suffering quite badly, I'm sorry with my sinuses. I think that guy's out of view. So what Indy does is just steps over here. Right? Simple enough. I don't think the guard can see him from there. Yeah, I should be able to shoot him from here. In fact, I'll use the machine pistol, because that's quicker. Here we are. So many bullets. 43. Submachine gun, he's got 92. So, what I'll do, that guy, the other soldier might be able to see you from there. Oh, his back's turned, so he can't see. Good. But rather walk than run. It's like he can hear you if you walk like this. And then I think I'll just use a number 3 with this dude.
Ты опять здесь?
Where is he? My bad. Sorry, one of the rare times I'm gonna have to reload. And I feel like a real idiot now. Oh, I understand it. And just in case he I think I'm just gonna walk out. I'm just gonna no. Number 7 then. Just in case he tries anything here. I'm just gonna
Стой!
I mean, he doesn't get a chance to run, you see, because if he runs, then you can't get him because he's around the corner. So best just to use the number 7 submachine gun. Can save a lot of hassle. A lot of hassle. Okay. As that's just me being a perfectionist, I like to have all the torches lit. Yeah. But it adds to the colouring of the room and the atmosphere, I would say. Yeah. Makes things easier to see and stuff. Alright. So it's just this part now. And there's 2 more of these torch type things at the top. Light them up. One there, and there's one there. Perfect symmetry. One on the right, one on the left around the room, and one right on the left over here at the top. We'd actually be able to form a perfect, I don't know exactly what you call the shape, but it's like a rectangle, but a diagonalized rectangle. Almost like a trapezium type of thing. Okay, so just this one to do.
What have we here?
Yeah. So that's the door I told you about when I was in the bird section, and that's opened that. So now all India needs to do is let me try and get a clearer view of where this here statue is. Okay, its head is more like on this side here. So what Indy does, walks a little backwards like this. You should manage to land on it without taking any damage. Right. Because right back, that's the quickest way to get back into this room. Yeah, I'm gonna have to climb on top of that. So yeah. Okay.
These pedestals look like a 3-part shrine. But where are the idols?
First things first, I like to do this. This is me, you don't have to. That's just what I like to do. There's only one this time, that's unusual. I would have thought you normally there's perfect symmetry, but not this time. Oh well. Doesn't matter, that's just me. I prefer there to be perfection and symmetry things. Right, that's the fish. I like to do them in order. Not compulsory, you don't have to, but that's just me. Once again, I'm a perfectionist. Right. Now the bird one, we went second, so that's why I like to do that. Second. Because you might be quicker just going from right to left and doing them like, doing the jugular first to the fish and then the bird. Yeah, I prefer to do them in order. Same order I got them in. Okay, so you saw a couple more guards there, so that's a warning sign. You have to be careful in this final bit. Yeah. Because they are down there now. And the only way, I think... I'm actually trying to remember now if there's another way to get down there without having... Because there's an elevator door which goes up. There's no other door that goes down. Doesn't look like it. Which is a pity. I honestly can't remember how I needed it earlier. Yeah. Okay, I'm a little bit stuck here. Can't quite remember how. I think he has to go up. The safest way is to go up this elevator. And then, where was it now? I think it's on the other side of the room. Yes, there's a series of passageways. Oh, actually no. Okay, right, so... Okay, maybe he does actually have to go the other way, but... Can't see how he'd be able to get anywhere. Because if he does this now... you see, he can't... Yeah, so it looks as though the only way down to that other room is yeah, just like that. You see that ledge down there? Well, I prefer to be able to go there. There's blocks in the way. So, just to sort of play it safe. So it doesn't have as far to fall from there. So what I'm going to do is push this wheel again.
It's some kind of switch.
Yeah, we can't use it anymore.
Well, that didn't work. I'm doing something wrong.
So you can't use it anymore.
That won't work.
Sorry, I clean forgot. The statue's not here anymore in this room, so you can't use that. So. Okay, I had no idea that was the case. Okay. Let's see if the riding jump would work. Getting to that ledge over there. Let's try it. Z key.
Иди сюда. Стой!
Try that again. It didn't quite work. Didn't go according to plan that time. See if a forward standing jump would do the trick. Okay.
Стой!
Yes. Okay. Whew. That is a tough section. Down here. Yeah, he would be able to. Yeah, we can do a running jump to there. And then it's a much safer drop.
Ты, иди сюда.
Okay. Then all he has to do... find somewhere to hide. That's the first protocol. Alright. So now you're safely hidden.
Ты, иди сюда.
Well, I thought I was, but clearly not. Goodness. Okay. Ew. These guys are sharp, I tell you. I want to be able to sneak up on one of them, but They are making this
Иди сюда.
very difficult for me. Okay, where are you guys? Okay, can't see where they are now. Okay, see now where okay, he's over there. Alright.
Эй, ты!
Crikey, where are you? Jeez. Where is he now?
Ты!
See, these guys are cowards. Frickin' heck, man. Yes, Doug. They make it so difficult. It's crazy.
Стой!
I don't want the other guys to be able to see me, yeah? So I need to find a way of getting these dudes but where they can't see me. Not sure how I'm going to pull that off. No idea at this stage. Okay. Need to find a way to sneak up on this guy. There's no use roaring, pal. There's another one. Another dude up here, but he might be able to see me. Yeah. I think that's a wee bit too risky.
Тебя окружили!
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Alright. Try to catch him out next. Can't see him from here. Oh, damn it.
Ты! Иди сюда!
Oh, 2 shots. Right. That's where this rifle gun can come in really, really handy. And in fact, I'll use it once more. You coward, come on! Stop moving! Right, I'm not wasting bullets on this guy.
Стой!
I am not wasting bullets on him. Freaking asshole. Sorry. It's so frustrating when they don't play ball, you know, they don't stand up to me like a real man, you know? Can't stand that when they do that to me. Yeah, that's what you get, pal. All your stupid nonsense. Where's the other pistol gone? Unless it fell. Down here. Okay, well. Can't find it, but it's not serious, because these guys, they're not carrying anything all that significant. They're only, as far as I know, they're only carrying the number 3 gun, which is not all that powerful, so it's okay. There's nothing there, there's just that. Okay, so that's it now. Finish, so... Oh, there's that door. with these mustard color things here, these hands that look like hands, yeah, pulling at least the two lower ones. All four of those get opened with that seal in the middle getting affected, hit by something. By light being reflected on it by a mirror. But the mirror has to be fitted on here first. Held by the hands that statue. So we are. Right. So that enables the door to open. That is the end of this level. And yeah. Ooh. So the total treasure value, that's quite a bit. 2,160, so that's quite a bit more than previous levels. So now let's see what we've got. I've got 6 trauma kits, so I'd like to try and get at least one. I got some yet. Yes, one. I get one more. I'll get one poison kit. Medicinal herbs and medicinal sprigs. I like to get one sprig. Oh, I don't want to overspend. There'll be more, I'm sure, somewhere or other. So I'm just getting one medicinal herb. And then automatic pistols. I'd like to get a few more. Okay, do that. I've gone down with submachine guns, so add some of that. 3 lots. And rifle clips. 3 lots. Oh, that will do plenty. Maybe just I'll get 3 grenades. That should do. That's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to uncharted territory. Wow. You'll find out in a moment from what Didi has to say.
Where am I? Unmapped territory for sure.
Unmapped territory.
I'll bet Azram found it long before I did.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell him, Dr. Jones. I'm going to save that as level 10 starts. Where is it? I thought I had a start saving for. Obviously not. Level 10 start. Okay. And then I'm going to exit. Okay, so hope you all enjoyed that, and yeah, thanks for watching, and look forward to being able to entertain you all again with the next level of this game. So hope you all enjoyed, and see you here again soon. Cheers, bye for now.